This story is based on real events. The mission of April 19, 1967 has been recreated using 3D animation and AI-generated imagery to bring history to life. All details are drawn from official Medal of Honor citations, declassified military records, and pilot accounts. It's before dawn at Tuckley. The flight line is already awake. 4 Thunderchiefs sit on the ramp, loaded and ready. Their mission: fly into North Vietnam and hunt surface-to-air missile sites. The sites that have been killing American pilots for 2 years. The lead pilot is Major Leo Thorsness, 35 years old, call sign Kingfish 01. This will be his 93rd mission over North Vietnam. He doesn't know it yet, but today everything changes. He climbs into the cockpit of his F-105. It's a big jet, 64 feet long, built to carry nuclear weapons into Russia. But now they're using it for something it was never designed to do. Flying low and slow, deliberately getting shot at so they can find the enemy's missile sites. The engine comes to life. The J-75, one of the most powerful engines ever put in a fighter, 26,000 pounds of thrust. But if it quits over North Vietnam, all that power won't matter. You'll be a glider with no place to land. Thorsness leads the flight down the taxiway. 3 other crews follow behind. They call themselves Kingfish Flight. Between the 4 of them, they're carrying 12 Shrike missiles, radar seekers that can home in on a SAM site's emissions. And if the Shrikes don't work, they've got 16 bombs. But nobody's carrying any illusions. Where they're going, there won't be rescue helicopters. Thorsness lines up on the runway, full military power, then afterburner. The acceleration slams him back into the seat. In 18 seconds, he'll be airborne. In 20 minutes, he'll be over Hanoi. The 4 jets cross into Laos, heading northeast. It's 400 miles to their target. Between here and there, the MiGs, the missiles, and every anti-aircraft gun the North Vietnamese have. They're flying toward the most heavily defended airspace in the world. Their target is a training compound called Xuan Mai, 30 miles southwest of Hanoi. It's protected by 6 surface-to-air missile sites, SA-2s that can reach you at 60,000 feet. The kill radius on each one is 200 feet. In the cockpit, Thorsness watches his radar warning receiver. It's called an APR-25. When enemy radar locks onto you, it tells you what kind, what direction, and how close. What it doesn't tell you is whether you'll make it home. Then it happens. A missile launches from the jungle below. An SA-2, basically a telephone pole with 5,000 pounds of explosive strapped to it. It accelerates to Mach 3 in 4 seconds. If it gets within 200 feet of you, you're done. SAM in the air. Thorsness brakes hard left, 6 Gs slamming him into the seat. The missile passes 500 feet behind him. Close enough to see the fins. Close enough to feel the shockwave. But not close enough. Thorsness rolls out, locks the radar sight with his Shrike, and fires. The missile comes off the rail. It rides the radar beam down to the ground. 25 miles in 60 seconds. The sight never sees it coming. Then the radio call.
Kingfish 3 is hit. We're going down.
Thorsness' wingman. Shot by anti-aircraft fire. 2 ejection seats fire. 2 parachutes. 2 men falling into North Vietnam with no rescue coming. Thorsness orbits the crash site, keeping the position marked, calling for rescue. Low on fuel, but he stays. Then 2 MiG-17 appears. They know he's there. They know he's protecting his crew. They're coming to finish it. Thorsness doesn't run. He turns toward them. F-105 versus MiG. Bomber versus fighter. They merge at closing speed of 1,200 miles per hour, 30 feet apart, close enough to see the enemy pilot's face. Both aircraft reverse, trying to get behind the other. The turning fight begins. The MiG can turn tighter, but Thorsness has speed. He extends, comes back around, And there it is. The MiG's 6 o'clock. He pulls the trigger. The M61 Vulcan cannon. 6,000 rounds per minute. The MiG comes apart. Wing separates. Fuselage tumbles. The pilot never got out. The second MiG is still out there. Thorsness goes after him. He gets guns on him. Hits him. The MiG trailing smoke, limping away. Damaged, but alive. 1 kill, 1 damaged. But the fuel gauge is dropping. He's been over North Vietnam for an hour, fighting MiGs, dodging SAMs, orbiting his downed wingman. And the whole time, the fuel has been burning. He needs a tanker. Now. But another F-105 in his flight is even lower on fuel. Emergency. About to flame out. Thorsness makes the call. The other guy takes the tanker. He'll try to glide back to base. He's got maybe 5 minutes of fuel left. 70 miles from home. Over enemy territory. Do the math. He touches down. Rolls out. The engine quits as he turns off the runway. Fuel gauge, 0. He shuts down the engine, climbs out, walks across the ramp at Udon. Just another mission. Except, it wasn't. The debrief takes hours. SAM site destroyed. MiG-17 killed. Second MiG damaged. Wingman protected. Emergency tanker given up. Landing with 0 fuel remaining. His squadron commander files the paperwork. Medal of Honor recommendation. For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life, above and beyond the call of duty. Mission number 89. He'll fly 4 more before his 100 missions are complete. But this one, April 19th, 1967. This one they'll remember. October 15th, 1973. The White House. President Nixon presents him with the Medal of Honor for his actions on April 19th, 1967, over Hanoi, when he stayed, when everyone else could leave. 105 minutes. 1 SAM site destroyed. 1 MiG-17 killed. 1 damaged. 1 wingman protected. 1 tanker given up. 1 landing on empty. April 19th, 1967. 1 pilot. 1 impossible day. That's the thing about impossible. Someone always does it anyway.